So you just joined on this game, right? Yeah, probably. This is a tutorial for the game Empire Roleplay. Yeah. First you want to get some leather. Just left click it. Over here, press V, there's a crafting table. You get helmets, shields, clothing, weapons, miscellaneous. If you go all the way up on the top of the screen, you got inventory, or you can press G if you're on PC. You got everything right now. Just started the game, so I only got an axe, a pickaxe, and a torch. So currently this is what you can spawn in. Outside of spawn. As you can see, there's a lot of people. So, first things first, what you're going to want to do is you're most likely going to want to make a weapon and a shield. So that you can protect yourself. So, best way to do it, just go with good old sword. I would say spear, but they nerfed it a while back, so it's very weak. So just get yourself a sword. Now the way, if you see right here, it says resources, 2 copper, 10 iron, 7 oak. So I'm gonna come over here. This person right here, he's the trader. If you press V on him, go down here, let me see. He's got all his stuff. You got copper, sell price, buy price, silver, iron, gold, oak, leather. As you can see, everything's based on its rarity, so yeah. If you ever want to, like, make money, just remember that. So as you can see here, we're going to need all of this. So now what you want to do is you want to go over here. Best way to find it, if you can't, look for the trader. And the best way to block it to, what would you say, cut out the village into sections. If you go that way where you see the signs, that's towards the mine. Over there where you see the well, that's towards the rest of the game, where most of the game is at least. And that direction is horse stables, which while I'm here I'll show you guys anyways. So if you go here, talk to him, as you can see, yes, I'd like to purchase one permanent one. This game, I will warn you, a lot of game passes. Oh yeah, by the way, sorry. You press R to run. Now I'm just gonna press 2 to equip my pickaxe. If you see these signs, they're just there to recruit you to the group. All it does is change your team. It's not really worth it for like getting all your starting gear. So now you see these smooth rocks, they're all over the map around mines. There's currently 4 mines. There was originally 3, but in this new update they added 1 more. And right here you just left click it. Now each one gives a random material. So you basically just, if you need something, you gotta hope. As you can see, I just got silver, by the way. If I didn't show you this before, all your resources are in the bottom left right here. This game, I will warn you, it does have a bit of grinding to it at the start. You just gotta be patient at the start, and then once you get all your resources, you can start actually doing things. Or if you want, you can just get a sword, shield, a helmet, and a tunic. You don't even need the helmet though, and then just protect yourself. So as you can see, it disappeared. Because I mined it all. So in this video, I will show you every mine, and just so that way you know. And also, I'd like to tell you at the top right, you can see a mini map. Right here, you can see the entire map. Don't mind this place called the Bandit Camp or the King's Hall. Those are for another tutorial. So now you just want to keep mining to get the resources for your sword and shield. As you can see, this is the outsider mine. I'm currently just on the outskirts of it because there's resources here that usually people don't really mine. Also, if you cannot see, they added torches to the game, as you can see right here. I have my brightness all the way up to help you see. After I mine that rock, I will sell the resources I do not need to the trader. Because the money in this game, if you die, you lose around half to a little bit more than half, so around 50 to 60%. I will warn you that though. So you just gotta be careful. And keep resources on you. And just to let you all know, there's a cap of 50 of each resource that you can have, except for the in-game currency called Thaler. So I'm gonna come over here to the trader, because I need 1 more copper, 8 more iron, some more oak, and then 3 iron, 3 that's 11 iron and 1 copper. As you can see, gold, it's the most valuable one. So if you get that and you don't want to mine a lot, that's a good way of just round it out with the. So now, as you can see, I traded the resources. Now all I need is leather and oak, which I can easily get leather because all you have to do is click these little stand things are all around the map. You just gotta click or tap on the little cloth. And then after that, as you can see, there's a lot of trees around. You just want to grab your regular axe that if you spawn in game, it will be in your first hand. And then you just want to cut down trees to get enough oak for whatever you want to craft. Every tree and every mineral will give you a different amount of resources. So as you can see here, I need 2 iron, 21 oak. Okay. After I craft all these items, I'll show you how to equip them, because it's a bit tedious when you want to equip things really fast, switch, but it's also, in case I do a combat tutorial, this right here at the bottom shows your durability for your weapon, or shield I should say, and every time it gets hit by a weapon it goes down by 10, and if it goes all the way down you get a 3-second cooldown. And also, if you hit someone's shield, you will will be stunned, and your shield will be, and you'll will no longer be able to use your shield for a couple seconds. Okay, all I need is some oak, and I'll be able to. So in this tutorial, I'll show you how to make weapons, equip them, and show you around the map. By the way, at the top, the reason why he isn't doing damage is because at the top he turned off his PvP. Just the way you do that, you click this little button right here, and if you've been in combat recently, it will not allow you to. And later tutorials I will show you what all of these do, but this may just be a tutorial, a string of videos, or it may become a full let's play with tutorials at the start. I don't know yet. I just know I've been making these videos because I know a lot of people don't know how to play this game, because at the start it's very weird to get into because you don't know what to do. So now I'm going to show you how to equip weapons. So you'd think that's simple, correct? So what you want to do, click unequip, and then click on that. Obviously that's the shield right there, so it'll be fine. But then weapons, left click, and then put in the one that you want. And then we'll just put a torch. So now as you can see here, there's hat, shield, clothing, and cape. Capes don't do anything, they're just for design. So as you can see, I've equipped this. So when you're using shield, you can press C and put it on your back. You can press E and hold it, or you can just hold right click and hold it. Now, if you want to crouch in this game, you press F, and so how combat works, I will warn you that hitboxes in this game are a bit wonky, so there are a couple people who glitched the game. So I'm just gonna get a tunic real quick. So now they'll probably have a helmet and full armor if you're watching this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable my PvP just so I can show you everything in the map. So, as you saw earlier when I was mining, this is the outsider mine. Let me just grab my torch. So there's two ways. Don't think you're going to get lost. It goes in a circle. They did add some of these in the faction update, but they sometimes have resources, some of them don't. So as you can see, there's a lot of round ones here. If you're in this one, if you go down there, there is the bandit camp, or as I've called it with my friends, the second village, just because that's how it looks. These are two right here. They spawn throughout all here. Right there is an opening there. Over there is back to the entrance, and this is a second donut that they also added in the faction update. So as you can see down there, there's one here, 1, 2, 3, and there should be a fourth one, yep, right there. And usually nothing spawns down there. And then this is all through here. And then if you turn right, like I said, there should be another one down there. But yeah, also one does spawn there and there. So yeah, this is the outsider mine. If you're starting out, you'll probably be seeing it a lot. Now, if I go climb this mountain, by the way, I will tell you what update it's from if it's after winter, the first winter update. So over here, this is the bandit camp added in the part 1 of faction update. There were two parts. Part 1 where they made changes to the map, and part 2 where they actually released the factions. If you go to their Discord development. They explain why, with the fact that it took so long and it wasn't fully done, so they wanted to just make sure everyone had it. So as you can see, these banners, they change. If you're in a faction, this guy is very important, because as you can see, if you're in a faction, there's a treasury that this guy has, which is just a bank. I think you have to be a certain rank to take stuff out, but anyone can put stuff in. So besides that, this is fine. And then if we walk over, I'll go back through the mines. I will make another tutorial for the building thing, and another one for achievements, and maybe another one for combat. Just because they're all very different topics, I don't want to put them in all one video. In case you just want the main basics of the game. Okay, 4 seconds. Now if we come out of the mine and go towards the village, also I didn't explain this, but this was also added during the faction update. This is the little archery range, which also has a path leading towards it, where you can, test out your archery. By the way, you spawn throughout the outside village, so you'll never spawn in the same place. And now if we come over here, we'll see the actual map. This is another thing to join the group. I would not advise to do it until you actually get resources and armor. So right here, this was added in the original winter update. This is a little dueling pen for 2 people to duel in. It's a very tight space. Alright, so now if we come over here, this was added in the most recent update. This and another building and a building were added in the newest update, and that's it. So this is the second mine. It's just another donut shape, because that's what all the mines are, except for the Imperial mine, which that's the group that they want you to join. They are the Imperials, which historically is known as the Holy Roman Empire, or HRE for short. I don't know if I'll do any tutorials on that side or join Duchy or anything. Which, by the way, if you're in the game and you want to join a faction, or you just want to do anything, like join a duchy or anything, you will need Discord, which is just simple. You just need to put in a username and password. So over here, this is big mining area, and then come over here, up, around. Just follow the lanterns. That's the best way to get out of this one. So this is the newest one. Now if we come out of it, if you look to the over here, this is just a little 3-way intersection. So if we go down this main path, which is the original one, that path was only added, a lot of stuff was only added in the faction update. So now over here, if you look, this is the little farm, another capture point. This above there is the faction that owns it. These banners, like I said, can change. This place is very simple. It's just a little barn, seats, archer thing right there if you just want to camp there and shoot people and have like a guard. So now if you go down to the main path, this is the blacksmith, the second thing added in the newest update, just like that mine, and that's it for the newest update, and turning it back to spring/summer from winter. For right now, while I'm making this, it doesn't have any use, but they will probably add stuff. So right now it just looks nice, like really nice. And there's nothing inside, it's just a shack that you can hide in. Now, if we go over in this direction, this is King's Hall, or Second Castle, some people call it. Most people fight over this one because it's, you know, it's a castle in the middle of the map. Most people want that to show off. So as you can see, this is the entrance, and all you gotta do is just guard this and then stay on the walls. I will warn you, some people go into the inside when they fight. So as you can see upstairs, around here, just stuff, just decorations, and over here there's throne. Most people use this spot for making in-game propaganda, more like gallery images, I should say, but most of the time they just put it on their recruitment stuff, which, by the way, easiest way to join a faction, join Discord. Sorry that I keep saying it, that's the easiest way to do it. Because if you join Discord, they, a lot of factions I know require you to be in one. I know that much. And then we come across here, these buildings over here were here since beta. I don't know, because this is obviously a YouTube account. My main account that I use every day. I've been playing this game since August 2020, so right after beta. So when the only weapons were sword, spear, there weren't much. So this thing used to not even have these supports or this ladder. It was just had this stuff in it, and you defend it. Most factions, because the faction update actually added in official factions where you buy the game pass and get to make this faction. Now the old version of factions is called militias, apparently. By the way, okay, there. These armored ones, for some reason, give more, but they cost like double the resources. They weren't in the game originally, and the only weapon that were from when I was playing started were these two. And the spear was very much used. Sorry for going on that rant. Over here, the wheat field, which I remember used to lag out a bunch of people, but I think they fixed it. Oh wait, the blacksmith and the mine aren't the only things no, that wasn't the latest update that they were added. That's the second latest. The new latest is a new feature behind the church. The church was added in the faction update, part 1. I don't know why they didn't do anything with it. It's fine. As you can see right here. So yeah, this is the grave. All it does is give you from between 80 to 225 thaler that you can use on buying resources or stuff. There's around, I think it's a 15-minute cooldown, and when you do get it, you get a wanted thing above your head. So just be warned about that. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn my PvP off so I don't die. So yeah, if you want money, survive for 3 minutes. This is the first time I've taken it because everyone was hoarding it before. So now if you go over here, this is the last mine, or second last that I'm going to show. This is the Imperial Quarry. All it is this area over here. And then this little mine area. This was always here, except I think the little cavern in it wasn't in the original model for the quarry. I don't remember, don't quote me on that. is now, if we come up here, that is the main Imperial Castle where you would spawn in if you joined the Holy Roman Empire. That's the outer castle, which, by the way, for anyone watching this, no, you can walk on the stone. This is what I've heard from mods, so if they change the rules, that's that, but for right now, you can go onto the bridge, just not this wooden part. Not the wooden drawbridge part, but you can go on this part. But if you have PvP off, you can't go past that little area, that thing. By the way, this outer castle area is new, except for that. This area is old. This whole walled off area is new. Just thought I'd tell you that. That's new. Down here, last capture point. Oh, I should have said that earlier, but outside the King's Hall is the last mine where you can find resources. All these mines, except for that one over there that I told you about, are same put in. This one is probably the hardest / easiest to defend, depending on how many people, or if you have 2 people with a horse game pass, because if you close the gate, there's no way to open it unless you're on the inside, which they need to fix in a way, because I remember the only way to get in was to do this on the corners of the wall, but I think they recently patched that because it doesn't work anymore. But yeah, if you want to capture that, you just gotta stand right next to that. But it's pretty easy to defend if you're inside, terrible if you're outside. And then the last area. There's a large map, but I'm just showing off everything else because the rest is just empty. So, if you go over here, this is the... oh, I got the tower. Yeah. So then this is the last part. Flat hill, big. And then you come to the castle. I'll probably join the HRE in a later video and show you a tour of the castle. But for now, this is the whole of it. There's not much to it. The only thing that people go here for is the dueling arena, which is very large. So, yeah, I think that's it.